Because I think a lot of the times when you are an idol or you're someone like in a group, you also have to uphold the image of the whole group, when in reality maybe that may not be your own for that specific moment. Because life, it's of ups and downs, and it has nuances, and there's light and darkness. So this certainly feels more upon the struggles and the difficulty, the blurred reality of fiction, the entertainer, Jackson Wang, the public figure, and then Jackson, just the boy who is a boy, and it's
who had a dream and yeah,
wanted to make people laugh, and he wanted to express himself. And
I also think there is such a beautiful reflection with the work of that duality that comes from, and I think if you have experienced performing at any level,
right,
you sort of understand, not that you experience the same things, obviously not, but you can understand the how you become fragmented in a way.
Yeah.
Because when you are on stage, whether you are playing a character or you are simply a public figure or become a center of attention for a specific period of time, there's an alter ego to you.
There's a split. There's definitely a split, for sure.
You're not the same person that got up in the morning and brushed their teeth and got on with their daily tasks. The person that becomes the entertainer, the center, the spotlight, it's a very fragmented and altered version of yourself.
He does say from his own team and his own sort of press release that Wang uses the fantastical world as a metaphor for his inner thoughts, profoundly revealing key truths about the industry and human reality. It showcases the philosophical point of Magic Man, and this is a quote from him: "For the public, the meaning of performances is vastly different from the meaning bestowed upon by those in high places."
Correct, yeah.
Obviously, we all know how sort of highly recognized Jackson Wang is, both in the US, in China, here in the UK, in Korea, in Thailand. He's fucking immensely popular everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's always interesting to see when you get to that level, to see what the conundrums are. And it is difficult, I think, because it's a very lonely walk. Not many people have done that walk to that level for that period of time, for that length of time that he has. And I think it's a very lonely room when after the tour is done, after the performance is done. And I think that he must blur the lines of who really am I? Are these feelings that am I feeling they're always so neglected in this alter ego, so then they all get sort of pushed back to your true humanity of what you're actually like, because you're not always an entertainer.
And I think it's difficult as well because of the loneliness that a lot of people sort of like disregard, because you come...
Tours are very lonely.
Yeah, you come from...
And we've never done them at the level that he has. Like, he's done Coachella, he's done world tours, he's done solo tours. We've never done it to that level. And from my perspective, I've always been a musician, so it's kind of hard to know what...
However, we know to a certain extent the toll that it takes to be, up really late.
I guess.
But in terms of what I wanted to say is like my perspective is probably like you go from being surrounded to a lot of people, like you're the center of attention and surrounded by a lot of people, so many people. There's a lot of coming and going, and then suddenly the tour is done. You packed up your things, you packed up the costume and took off the makeup. And you get to your house and you're by yourself.
Yeah.
And then there is a deafening silence.
Yeah.
And I think that duality also fragments who you become in the public's eye as well.
Agreed. Well, let us know what you guys thoughts about it, and obviously big up to him. It's very difficult to create something that I think specifically probably minds like him are happy with.
This has so much depth.
Correct. And also I am interested in listening to the music experience of the album, because this is very much an intertwined experience. This is quite rare. I think it's risky because you can run the risk of like the song doesn't really make as much sense if you don't look at the video, or perhaps the listening experience is enhanced by the music video. So the question is always, as music reviewers, we'll have to check out the album, see what the actual full listening experience is. But did it create enough interest for us to want to?
100%.
Absolutely. Let us know what you guys thought about it. And adios.